Dear students, in this video we'll deal with the remaining periodic properties. In the earlier video we have dealt with the periodic property first, that is atomic size, and second we have dealt is IP. Now here we are dealing with the electron affinity, that is also called as electron gain enthalpy, and is written in short as EA. It is the amount of the energy released when an electron is added to the isolated neutral gaseous atom in its ground state. It is just opposite of the IP. IP is the amount of energy required to remove the electron from an isolated atom, but here it is the amount of the energy released when an atom M accepts an electron to form an anion in its gaseous isolated state, and the amount of energy released is termed as electron affinity. Because this is again energy, so its unit is electron volt, kilojoule and kilocalorie. It again depends on two factors, that is atomic size and nuclear charge. If atomic size decreases, obviously the force of attraction on the valence electrons increases, and a smaller atom accepts an electron more readily, and therefore electron affinity increases if the atomic size decreases. Nuclear charge, if increases, again the force of attraction increases, atomic size will decrease, and consequently the EA will increase. So again I have written here increase. Now across a period we'll check both the factors. Atomic size decreases, so answer should increase, and nuclear charge also increases across a period, so again electron affinity should increase. So overall the electron affinity will increase. Next is a Downer group. Downer group, the first factor, that is atomic size, increases, so the reverse will be there, decrease, and nuclear charge also increases. According to increase it should be increased, but here the first factor predominates and the overall EA will decrease down a group. Across a period it will increase, and down a group it will decrease. Now here there is an exception, also reasoning, that is if we see in halogens down a group it should decrease. It means fluorine should have electron affinity more than chlorine, but here just reverse. Fluorine is having electron affinity less than chlorine because of two reasons. Because fluorine is having a smaller size as compared to chlorine, and because this is fluorine atom, suppose I have drawn it, and this is a smaller atom as compared to chlorine. Suppose it is having 7 electrons in its valence shell. So because the size is very compact, so these electrons will repel among themselves, that is inter-electronic repulsion is there, and because of more inter-electronic repulsion it pretends, or it you can say prevent an electron from entering into its valence shell, and therefore chlorine readily accepts the electron more easily as compared to fluorine, because fluorine is having lesser size, and due to inter-electronic repulsion it does not accept electron more readily, and therefore electron affinity of fluorine is less than that of chlorine. So this is an exception and also a reasoning part which is most frequently asked in the papers. Next is electronegativity. Electronegativity is also written in short as EN. It is similar to electron affinity, but it is defined as a relative tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron pair toward itself when combined in a covalently bonded compound. Suppose this is a compound having two atoms, X and Y, and they are forming a covalent bond. The shared electron pair will be attracted towards the atom which is more electronegative, because X is more less electronegative and Y is more electronegative. So Y will pull the shared electron pair toward itself and to acquire a partial negative charge, and to acquire a partial positive charge. So this is just a tendency, not a measurable quantity, and therefore there are no units of electronegativity. It depends on the same factors that we have dealt in electron affinity, that is atomic size and nuclear charge, and same explanation is there. So across a period electronegativity will also increase, and electronegativity will decrease down a group. Now the two reasons here: maximum electronegativity here is of fluorine because it decreases down a group, and of noble gases it is 0 because noble gases have stable electronic configuration, so they need not accept the electron, because electron affinity, they need not gain any electrons. So here electron negativity of noble gases should not be 0 because it is not a measurable quantity. Electronegativity of noble gases should be nil because it is a measurable quantity, not a measurable quantity. And electron affinity of noble gases will be 0 because it is a measurable quantity. Electron affinity is 0 because noble gases need not accept the electrons because the outermost shell is filled, so electron affinity of noble gases will be 0 and electronegativity of noble gases will be nil. Next is metallic character, which is also called as electropositive character. It is defined as a tendency to lose electrons easily. It depends, more easily an atom loses an electron, more metallic it will be, and it depends on two factors, that is atomic size and IP or IE. Now if atomic size decreases, obviously the force of attraction increases. Atomic size increases, the force of attraction will decrease, the outermost electron will become loose, and therefore more easily they can lose the electron, therefore metallic character increases. If IP increases, then metallic character decreases because the force of attraction will increase. Obviously size will become small and tendency to lose the electron will decrease because they will be tightly held with the nucleus. So across a period we'll check both the factors. Atomic size decreases, so it should decrease, and IP increases, so again it should decrease. So overall metallic character decreases across a period. Down a group, atomic size increases, so metallic character should increase, and IP decreases, so again it should increase. So overall there will be an increase in the metallic character down a group. It will easily lose the electron. Next is non-metallic character, also called as electronegative character, which is same as electronegativity. Electronegative character, electronegativity or non-metallic character is same. So same explanation, same factors will be there. In the next video, we'll deal with the remaining properties, that is melting point, boiling point, density, N/P ratio, and acidic and basic character of the oxides, hydroxides and hydride. Just periodic trends we have to deal in that case. No reasoning part is much involved in that. Thank you.